I discovered that my husband had been unfaithful to me, and to make matters worse, my stepdaughter actively assisted him in keeping his secret hidden. Once I realized how deep their betrayal went, I decided to use the funds I had been saving for her higher education on myself, initiated divorce proceedings, and walked away from both of them entirely. Now, they are begging me to come back, pleading for a chance at reconciliation. Hello Reddit. I really need your advice right now, because I feel like I'm in over my head regarding what to do about my stepdaughter, if I should cut her off financially, emotionally, or try to salvage some sort of relationship. I'm truly at a loss. So here's the entire backstory, and why I believe I might have reached the point of no return. For background, I am a 42-year-old woman, and I have been in a relationship with my soon-to-be ex-husband, David, who is 44, for 15 years. Of those 15 years together, we've been married for 10, and for almost the entire duration of our relationship, I honestly believed that I loved him more than anyone else I had ever known. He also has a daughter, Stacy, who is 17, from a previous relationship. David was never married to Stacy's mother. They only dated casually for a few months, and in the midst of that, she became pregnant. By the time she found out about the pregnancy, they had already split up, but they both agreed to remain on civil terms so they could co-parent. Tragically, Stacy's mom passed away in a car crash when Stacy was merely 6 months old. Consequently, it was just David and Stacy against the world until I came along. When David and I started dating, he told me from the outset that he was seeking not only a life partner, but also someone who would be a mother figure for Stacy. I felt completely ready to take on that role, because I genuinely love children, and since Stacy was only 2 at the time, I believed we would naturally grow close as mother and daughter. I stepped wholeheartedly into their lives, wanting to raise Stacy as my own flesh and blood from day one. After 5 years of dating, he proposed, and we got married. While we definitely faced our share of challenges throughout our time together, I always ended the day confident that we were a strong family, and that David loved me just as fervently as I loved him. There was never a moment that hinted he might be doing anything behind my back. As recently as a few months ago, we were talking about how to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary, maybe a grand vacation to someplace exotic, and he seemed excited beyond words, which only made me more convinced that our marriage was solid. People who cheat typically don't get enthusiastic about planning an anniversary adventure with their spouse and child, or so I mistakenly believed. Then, about 6 days ago, my entire world turned upside down,